Sarita, and I'm speaking to you today from Soulhenge, and I'm here to help you understand the truth about who you are. Now, in the meditation that I'm just about to do with you, you are going to have the extraordinary opportunity to rebirth yourself as a more enlightened and spiritually aware ascended being. And it's a really amazing meditation. I've just done it. I've just literally channeled it just now and done it with my class about an hour ago. And I'm feeling very clear, very light, and in fact, pretty transformed, as was the group once we finished the meditation. And I really want you to understand how the meditation is going to work before I take you into it, because it can be slightly complicated, and why it's going to work for you. And in order to understand the why, I really want you to come into an awareness of how the macrocosms within our universe are informing the microcosms within our bodies, and how we can use the microcosms within our bodies to transform ourselves anew. So it's like we're using the powers of the macrocosms, which are all within us, to transform ourselves. And I'm going to give you an idea of this. So basically, think about the veins in your body, the liquid veins of blood in your body. They are the same as the rivers and streams in the earth. That's the liquid veins of Mother Earth. Or, for example, if you're watching my new Energy Centers upgrade series, you'll understand things like the iron core crystal at the center of the earth is the macrocosm of the first dimension, which is informing the microcosm of the first dimension within our first energy center. You know, we have materials from the stars within our body. We have materials from the earth within our body. We are the microcosm in an embodied action of the macrocosm, really. And I really think we have access to information and power from the macrocosms if we can understand those within us. And so what I want to do today is I want to work with the macrocosm of the womb of creation. Now, if you're following Dr. Joe Dispenza or many other teachers, this is also known as the void. But in my tradition, we call it the womb of all creation. And the womb of all creation is basically the womb from which everything in existence is birthed out of. It's birthed out of that black, inky, amniotic sea of fluid or information that we perceive when we go out into the source field, basically. So everything comes from the womb of creation. And obviously, as a human being, as a woman, but also as a man, we have a womb within us. Now, women have a physical and an energetic womb, and men have an energetic womb, but also in a way, they kind of have a masculine physical womb because they have testes, which is basically a bowl that holds creation. And we, as women, have an energetic masculine testes as well. So basically, we all have everything inside all of us. It's just about being energetically aware of what you have, because in all of us, there's the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So what we're going to do in this meditation is we're going to work with the microcosm of the womb within us. And if you're a man, you can, and you're doing this meditation, you can either work with your energetic womb or you can work energetically with your physical testes. So it's kind of up to you. And if you're a woman, you get to work with the opposites. You could either work with your physical womb or your energetic bowl of your testes, which hold all creation. And so what we're going to do is we're going to externalize the internal womb, basically. So we're going to use a breathing exercise in order that we create a womb around us. And this meditation that I'm doing was actually inspired by one of the subscribers who told me about how caterpillars birth themselves out of the cocoon. And basically what they do when they birth themselves out of the cocoon is they turn themselves into a liquid first. They basically release digestive enzymes which eat eat themselves. And at one stage in their transformation, they're completely liquid within the cocoon before they birth out and become a butterfly. And this was so interesting to me because it was another example of the microcosm within the macrocosm, because everything is birthed out of the void, out of this black amniotic fluid of the womb of creation. So what we're going to do in this meditation is we're going to externalize the womb and put ourselves in a womb, in a cocoon, basically. And then we're going to fill that cocoon and our whole bodies with this black amniotic fluid of the void. So basically, we are going to, in a way, eat ourselves. We're going to hollow out and become nothing but that liquid. And then from this state of nothingness, if you like, we're going to rebirth ourselves anew as enlightened beings. So I hope that has all made sense to you. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to explain the meditation bit by bit. And you don't have to remember any of this because I'm going to talk you through everything when we do the actual meditation. And I'm going to say at this point again, which I always say as much as I can, do not forget that this is your process. This is your meditation and your rebirthing experience. So if I direct you to turn right and you feel like turning left, you must always consider yourself a sovereign being and follow your intuition and what feels right to you. I'm merely your guide, but this process that we call life is yours. We're all doing it individually. So this is how the meditation is going to go. I'm going to get you to relax and begin to follow your breath. And as you're following your breath, you're going to breathe into your body and you're going to begin to allow your whole body to fill with breath. And as you do that, you're going to begin to hollow out. So you're going to kind of feel yourself as emptying out of everything except the breath, because in truth, we're hardly any matter at all. There's only about 3% matter to our physical bodies, and the rest of us, 97%, is energy. So we're going to hollow out and allow the breath to fill this vessel of our body, and we're going to feel ourselves as hollowed out as energy. And then what we're going to do is we're going to connect ourselves to the earth and stellar stars. Now, if you want to go and practice this individually before you do this meditation, it's on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a little link up so that you can go away and practice this. And the reason I'm connecting you to the earth and stellar stars is I want you to be entirely tethered to your place in the world before you go out and rebirth yourselves. I don't want you to feel too ungrounded as you're doing this process, because it is a rebirth, it is a transformation, and you have the possibility of kind of going out into the source field and never coming back. And the fact of the matter is that we live on planet Earth, and all of our spiritual evolution in order to move into the fifth dimension must occur here where we have chosen to embody. So when I say connecting you to the earth and stellar stars, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get you to visualize the stellar star, which is our sun. It's the divine masculine energy of the cosmos, and the iron core crystal at the center of the earth, which is, to all intents and purposes, another sun at the center of the earth. And I'm going to get you to visualize a golden thread that runs between them and runs all the way through your crown, all the way through the center of your body, and comes out of your perineum. And those two stars and that golden thread tether you to your place in the world so that you're held throughout this whole process. So we're going to connect to the earth and stellar stars. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a breathing exercise so that we can begin to externalize our womb, or if you're choosing to work with your testes, or your energetic womb, or your energetic testes. So you get to choose however you want to do this. And the way that we're going to do this is we're going to breathe in through our noses to the second energy center, which is found, if you're a woman, where your womb would be, where your lower intestines are. And so you're going to breathe into this So you're going to breathe into this energy center to activate it. And as you breathe out, you're going to expand this energy center and simultaneously feel your womb or your testes expanding out. So you're breathing into the second energy center, breathing out, expanding it, breathing into the energy center, breathing out, expanding it, until you have externalized a cocoon shape all around you, or a womb all around you, or that bowl of your testes all around you, however you want to perceive that, however that manifests for you. So we're breathing into the second energy center, and on the out breath, expanding it. So then we're going to be in this cocoon, okay? An externalized microcosm of the womb of creation. And it has as much power as the macrocosm of the womb of creation. I really want you to experience this, because this is a exercise that I use a lot. I use it in ceremony. I externalize the womb before I do healings, because as you can imagine, if you're having a healing or you're doing a meditation in a wombic space, you have the potential to rebirth yourself. And the only real way to understand the power of externalizing a womb energetically is to try it. You'll really see how powerful it is. So there we are. We're sitting in our cocoon, the externalized womb within us. And what we're then going to do is we're going to fill up this cocoon with that black amniotic fluid of the womb of creation, or the void, however you perceive it. So we're going to fill up this whole cocoon, and in doing that, our whole bodies, which we've already hollowed out, are filling up with this black amniotic fluid. And now we are an awareness floating within this cocoon and floating within this black amniotic fluid. Okay, so basically we've created a miniature void around us. We have become nothing. So we have this opportunity to birth ourselves anew out of the nothing. And then what we're going to do is we are going to go up to a place above our heads in space. It's about a foot above your head, and you're going to find the portal above your head in space. And this is the portal where energy turns into matter. And once we've felt that portal, we're going to expand it until it's wider than the cocoon that we've just created. So it's a portal above our heads in space. We've expanded it to a good substantial width. And now there's us in this cocoon, and beyond the portal is the macrocosm, the void, the womb of all creation. So then what we're going to do is we're going to take ourselves up and through the portal within our cocoon, and we're going to begin to drift and float out into the amniotic fluid of the void, the womb of creation. So we're in our cocoon and we're floating in the void. Now, what we're doing in this meditation is we are giving ourselves the opportunity to advance spiritually, to ascend ourselves, and to wake up in the dream of our reality. So basically, we're giving ourselves the opportunity to wake up from this dream, which is an illusion, okay? So what we're going to do is we're floating in the void in our cocoon as an awareness within the liquid within the cocoon. And we're going to begin to allow ourselves to dream a new way of being, okay? So we're dreaming how it might be to be awake, to be enlightened. We're floating in our cocoon and we're dreaming. And as we're dreaming, what we're doing within that cocoon is we're birthing an idea in the form of a seed. It's an idea seed of potential. And as we think about how it's going to be to wake up in the dream, to become enlightened, to become all-knowing, that seed's going to grow and grow and grow within the cocoon. And at some point there's going to be pressure, and it's going to want to burst out of the cocoon. And what's going to happen at that point is there is going to be a tear, a rip in the fabric of the reality of that cocoon. And so what it's going to do is it's going to begin to split. And as the cocoon splits, that seed is going to birth itself up and out of the cocoon and into the void. And you'll know if you've done any manifestation meditations on my channel, or if you're a big fan of Joe Dispenza, which I know many of you are, the best place to manifest from is within the void, within the womb of creation, because it's a field, a soup of unlimited potentials. It's the amniotic fluid from which everything comes out. So now you, this seed of a dream that wants to be awake is floating within the void. And here we come into our full manifestation process. I want you to begin to visualize how you're going to feel and be and act and speak as you are waking yourself up to your full potential, as you are ascending in your awareness and in your spirituality. So at this point, we're floating in the void and we are manifesting what it's going to be like to be enlightened, basically. So you're now in that fully creative process and you're recreating yourself anew. And then once we've done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this new version of yourself, this new enlightened version of yourself, back towards the portal above your head in space. And then you're going to drop that new version of you down and it's going to land in this physical body. And you're going to begin to feel what it's like to be enlightened and embodied at the same time. So you're going to allow this enlightened self to land in your physical self, and then you're going to feel that within you, and then the meditation is going to be complete and you're going to come back into the room as quite a new person. And I do feel really different. I just feel really clean and really clear and very light. So I'm hoping that it's going to have this effect on you as well. Certainly the students that I've just done this with felt pretty amazing and pretty transformed when they've done this meditation. So I hope that that has inspired you to sit down and do the meditation. And as always, let me know how it goes for you. I'm always enchanted and delighted to receive messages from you, letting me know how the meditations are working for you. So when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to sit up for this meditation. If you can, obviously, if you're constrained by injury, then lie down, and we are going to begin. Okay, so when you're ready, you're going to take a breath in and a breath out. As you breathe out, you're going to allow your whole body to relax. Breathing in and breathing out and relaxing. Breathing in and breathing out and relaxing. Bringing all of your awareness, all of your attention, and all of your intention to the breath. And feeling the darkness and the stillness behind your closed eyelids, which is always available to you. And as you breathe in now, imagining your whole body filling with breath. Feeling the breath filling up your limbs, your torso, your head. Breathing out, relaxing. Feeling everything within you filling with breath, being replaced by breath. So that within you, you are becoming a hollow vessel, a space which allows the breath to come in. Allowing this vessel of your body to be filled with breath. Darkness, breath, the vessel of your body. And we're now going to connect ourselves to the earth and stellar stars so that we are tethered to our place in the world as we embark upon this rebirth to ascend ourselves anew. So I want you to feel above your head in space that golden ball of light, the stellar star. And feel from this star dropping down a golden thread of light that drops down, down, down through the heavens until it arrives at the crown of your head, and which melts through the crown of your head, through the center of your body, coming out at your perineum and continuing on its downward path until it reaches the Earth star, that giant golden ball of light at the center of the Earth. Feeling these two stars, one above you, one below you. Feeling that golden thread that runs between them, that runs through your central core, tethering you to your place in the world. Two stars, a golden thread, darkness, the vessel of your body and your breath. Breathing in and filling this hollow vessel with your breath. Feeling the emptiness within you. Feeling yourself hollowed out. A vessel for the breath. A vessel for spirit. And we are now going to externalize our womb or our testes from the second energy center. So you're going to breathe into this energy center, and as you breathe out, you are going to imagine this energy center expanding, breathing into the second energy center, breathing out and expanding this center, breathing in, expanding your womb or your testes energetically, so that with every out breath, this energetic expansion, the externalization of your womb or your testes begins to surround your body like a cocoon. Breathing into the second energy center. Breathing out and expanding it till it encases you. Externalizing the womb. Externalizing your testes. so that you become encased within this sacred form of creation, encased within the microcosm of the womb of all creation. Breathing in, breathing out and expanding. And feel the energetic walls of this cocoon around your body. Feel yourself within it, safe and held. And now, beginning to fill this cocoon with the black amniotic fluid of the meta womb, the womb of creation, the black inky sea of the void. Feel this fluid, this darkness filling the cocoon from the bottom upwards, pouring in and filling the cocoon and filling the hollow vessel of your being, filling your feet, your legs, your hips, your torso, your arms, your hands. Black, inky, amniotic fluid filling your neck, your head, till the fluid within you and the fluid within the cocoon are one. The amniotic fluid of all creation within you, within the cocoon. And can you elevate your awareness now to the energy center above your head in space, the portal between energy and matter. And as you feel this portal, allow yourself to become aware of the vibration and textures and colors of this portal. Connecting your consciousness to its consciousness. And beginning now to expand and open this portal wider and wider, wider than the width of your cocoon below it. expanding this doorway between the above and the below. This portal into the source field, into the womb of creation, the void. And once this portal is wide enough, allowing your awareness to drop once again into your cocoon, floating your awareness within the black inky fluid within your cocoon. Feeling yourself as the void within your womb extension, within the walls of this externalized cocoon of creation, floating in the space, in the fluid within. And now you are going to allow your cocoon to begin to ascend up and up and up, feeling yourself floating within it, and the whole cocoon rising with ease up towards the portal above your head in space. And now the cocoon moves through the portal, goes higher and higher, and deeper out into the space of the void, floating in the blackness of the womb of creation, the source field, the black inky sea of infinite potential. And feel yourself floating within the cocoon, and the cocoon floating within the black inky sea of the void. And as you float in this limitless sea, beginning now to allow yourself to dream a new dream, to dream what it would be like to become awake in the dream. To dream the idea of waking up, of becoming truly present, truly conscious, truly enlightened. Dreaming as you float in this endless sea, how your life could be if you chose to wake up from this dream. Dreaming a new consciousness. Just a dream, floating in the fluid of a womb-like cocoon. The dream of an idea about yourself waking up in the dream. Floating in the void, in the space of all creation, and feel how this idea within the cocoon begins to grow and expand like a new seed forming itself from within. And as this seed within the fluid of the cocoon begins to grow and form itself, feel this conscious idea getting bigger and bigger until it is pushing against the walls of the cocoon, willing itself to expand and burst forth from the cocoon. And as you feel this pressure to come forth, notice how there begins to be in the walls of the cocoon a tear in the fabric of your reality. Feel the split as the tear begins to open up larger and larger, and this idea, this form of you being awake in the dream begins to burst up and out through the tear in the fabric of your reality, and is birthed into the womb of creation. Feel yourself birthing forth into the void. See yourself now creating a new life for yourself, where you are awake in every moment, where you are present in every experience, where you are the master of your own life, where you are awake in the dream of your own reality. The creator of your existence. And what do you look like in this new life? How is your body, your health, your wholeness? How does your mind function in this reality? How do you move and walk? How do you speak as an awakened being to yourself and to others? How do you listen? What do you do? What is your purpose? How do you love yourself and those around you? What do you allow to come forth towards you in your manifested reality? And what do you let go of? Seeing yourself entirely awakened, seeing yourself entirely enlightened, feeling yourself awake in the dream. And now, drawing towards the portal above your head in space, this new version of yourself, calling it towards you, calling you towards you. And feel this awakened version of you now, coming down through the portal and inhabiting the body who sits in this chair. Feel this new being entering you. This elevated consciousness of you inhabiting every aspect of who you are now. Feel every organ and system and cell, atom and quantum particle in your body waking up to this new consciousness, waking up to this elevated, enlightened way of being. And feel how light you are, how simple this is, and how easy you feel within your own divine body, awake in the dream. And then when you're ready, keeping this state of consciousness wholly alive within you, you can open your eyes as the divine, enlightened being that you are.